My hair is looking like a hot damn mess. It's okay. It's okay. Good morning. Happy New Year's. Trying to get whatever. My hair is not cooperating with me today. There's too much humidity. So I'm having a bad hair day. But it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Good morning. It's a nice brisk cool morning. It's a whopping 32 degrees outside. The kids are dropped off at school and I'm prepared to do my first bag sew for um I probably will. I feel like I'm gonna do my first bag sew today. I just haven't figured out what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do doing this like part 3 of this mini backpack, because I have the pieces to see if it's going to work out with different pieces I created, or if I'm going to make something for one of my upcoming shows in March. I haven't decided. Good morning. So I haven't decided, and I also need to get some some paperwork together so that way I can get just get this party started. I had a very great New Year's Eve and a humble and fantastic New Year's Day, and I'm on cloud nine still. So I'm in a good space. I wanted to show you guys the backpack that I made on the Sally Tomatoes. God, look, these hairs everywhere. The Sally Tomatoes New Year's Eve party. I'm just gonna wait until there's a few more people, so that way I can show it, explain it, and go from there. Good morning, Christine. I can't believe I'm gonna be. It's 2024. That is so crazy. I got like a notification from one of my cards, and they were like, "Yeah, it expires in March." I'm just like, "Oh wow, it's been that long already." So yeah. How late? What? I just like I told you over the phone, Christina. It's kind of based. I get on based on my kids. You're not late and you're not early. You're here. There's I don't have an assigned time. It's kind of impossible for me to have an assigned time. Um, because my kids have different activities. So it's if I it's kind of impossible for me to do that. Yeah, because like even other creators that do their Instagram, they go on when they're able to. That's all we can ask from someone is try. So you're not late, you're not early, you're just here. So um yeah. So yesterday I just basically we was just like a day of rest and trying to recuperate from the week. And getting the kids stuff together for the holiday, like not to get the kids stuff together. That was to get them prepared for after the holidays. Like we have track today, we have orchestra practice. There's a lot of different practices, so they get dropped off at their different destinations in the morning, and then when they come back from school, there's different things that get done. It's quite interesting. So, yeah, I I celebrated stroke of midnight, I actually stayed up and we ate our 12 grapes, one grape for each month to represent, like, you know, good health, prosperity, clarity. I'm sorry, I'm really congested. I have like some sinus issues going on, and good morning. And so that we did that. Then yesterday when we woke up, everybody woke up late because we were tired from the day before, and and just I decided to put myself out there. You did a 5K yesterday? No, Arnetta, we're at 3,901 last time I looked. So we'll get out to that 5K. I did um I did yesterday did something. I put myself out there because remember I told you that this year is the year of trying. So a lot of times I'll see other people like solicit their like the services they do, whether it's making um hardware, embroidery things, whatever have you. Um and they're able to not sell themselves but sell their company. I don't have an actual physical tangible item. Like you're not getting a pattern from me, you're not getting hardware, you're not getting things from me. So when I feel like when I'm selling myself, and then I don't know how to value myself or do it without it make it feel weird. So yesterday I went a little bit of out of my comfort zone, and I put on YouTube and my personal Facebook groups about me wanting to try to get this embroidery machine and also more information about Patreon. So I did that and I've got a lot of response to it. There's people that contribute money to trying to help me get this embroidery machine. There's been some people that signed up for Patreon, and I want to say, oh my God, yesterday I was so humble. I was like crying so many like humble and happy tears. It's not even funny. I think I need to drink a gallon of water a day because I'm probably completely like Sierra Desert dry. um, but yeah, I decided to put myself out there. This year for Patreon, I'm going to be doing a theme. It's called Camp Novi, and there's going to be opportunities to get badges um, from me. They'll get mailed from me to your house for different events that we do. Like I know, for instance, I'm getting a lot of people asking me to do the braided handles. Well, in Patreon, I believe in April or May, we're going to do that, and you have an opportunity to get a badge off of that. There'll be different things and different lessons. Some lessons are a little bit more intense. Some are something that you probably wanted to make, but you haven't made. They're going to be like kind of level up classes to step up to make your bag extra special, things that you can do to make them unique. And I kind of got the idea when I was making the Sally Tomatoes bag. The first part of the Sally Tomatoes bashing New Year's Eve was like an hour and some change of an embroidery, how to put in a fill-in design, key hooks, all this stuff, really cool things. I didn't have one, so I was sitting there bored, and I didn't want to like leave and come back because I may miss when they start talking about the bag. So while I was there, I noticed that inside the pattern that they only had a slip pocket. So I was like, well, let me make my slip pocket different. Okay, there's no interior zipper, so let me make an interior zipper. Okay, there's a zipper placket. It's not a zipper placket, there's a zipper opening where you cut open the zipper and it's a raw edge. And so I was like, well, let me make a zipper placket. Like, cause I didn't have the stuff to do an embroidery and I really wanted to do it. So I grabbed an embroidery patch that I pre-bought from somebody off of Etsy, and I created my bag, and I will show you my bag. Thank you, Sandra. So, oh, I know. Oh, the minute that my goal is hit, I'm 78% towards my goal for this. I'm going to go down and buy it, and I'm going to try to record it live and then open it live, and then you guys can see my successes and my fails. There's going to be more fails than successes at first. That's how it happens. But here's the Sally Tomato bag. Now, they had a really cool 80s embroidery. I did not have Again, no embroidery. So I use this patch that is a Starfleet commander from Star Trek. If you guys don't know, I'm a nerd. So they have this really cool flap that, because they use the faux suede, they use no lining and it's a zipper pocket. I already have what I want to modify for this, like putting a magnet. So when you open it up, you have a zipper pocket, right? So you have a zipper pocket. They only had it where there was no zipper facing, so I decided to put a zipper facing on it. When I'm bored and I have time, I start doing stuff. And believe it or not, I cut all of these out with my paper scissors. I couldn't find my regular shears to save my life. So I like traced them out and then I cut them all out by hand because I didn't want to miss anything because there was still education. I also then made a zipper pocket in the inside. There's no zipper pocket in this pattern. As well as my slip pocket looks a little bit different. I did a nice trim. There was no trim. And I'm, geeky. I love the detail of this. But I did not like the fact that this didn't have reinforcement. She did address the reinforcement about putting some fleece on the side and doing it, but I still felt like that wasn't enough. So I used some electrical tape to stabilize this so that way there's no stretch whatsoever. And I really like how this bag came together. It is a really nice size. Oh, and I also modified it and put a hard bottom on the bottom. When I'm bored, I do things. So it came out super cute though. I freaking love this bag. I think it is the cutest thing I've seen. I'm going to try to take some pictures of it today or ask Kendall to take some pictures of it, but I wanted to show you guys first. I thought the Chicago screws right here was such a nice way of doing it. It's a cute bag. I can see someone using this for an everyday bag. What I would add immediately is an invisible magnet here and here, so that way it can land. But you would have to be careful if you're going to use a zipper facing. You probably only have like a half an inch in between that and an invisible zipper. So yeah, this is the bag from the New Year's Eve party from Sally Tomato. And then when I got to use their Tex Turtle, which is like cotton that is treated with water resistant, like a lacquer. So it's water resistant. It's kind of plastic on the backside and it feels like cotton on the outside. I mean on the right side of the bag. So it's a cute bag. I really like the way it came out. I just wish that I was able to do some of the 80 themes. They have really cool 80 fills, 80 pulls from Parker on the Porch. Parker on the Porch did their theme. Their themes, their pulls look super cute. Thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a great bag. I finished. Okay, so this is how it went down. It's a 4-hour window, but they sometimes run a little over. So I think it ran over like 15 minutes, right? 2 hours or an hour and a half of it was embroidery. So the theme was that I was watching them do it, but because I have ADHD, I can't just sit here like this and watch you. I have to do something, whether I'm brushing something or cutting something. I have to do two things at once in order for me to really absorb what's going on. So I started with the lining because I noticed that the lining had like zero, like just a slip pocket. So I was like, let me make my slip pocket nice. Because I just hate when it's just sew it right, turn it, and then it's just like a regular slip pocket. Like I like having the trim or something on it to make it look really elegant. And then they were still talking about free floating and filling, and I was like, okay, I'll make a zipper pocket real quick. And the zipper pocket, I don't know if I showed you this part, but this is what happens. Let me just turn this right sides out. I mean, inside out. When I get bored, I start like, what can I do that's different? So this is how my pocket is. How cool is that, right? So I did this. it's a nice zipper pocket, and so I finished that, and then this looks like this. And I put little rivets. When I'm bored, I'm telling you. So I was like, well, I'm done with this. And then I noticed that in the steps when we started doing it, I noticed that the side connectors, they had no stabilizer. So that's when I was like, I'm going to use the electrical tape, make it where it can't move. It makes it really hard for you to punch the holes and for you to try to push the holes through in like the fabric to move, because electrical tape has like no give whatsoever. So I had to make the holes a little bit bigger, and that's what I did when everybody was embroidering. I was like, what can I do? I'm not going to embroider. Then I grabbed one of my, I'm a sucker for patches. Whenever I do shop on Etsy, the first thing I look for is patches for like bags. And that was it. And then because I was looking at patches, that's when it came up to me when I was like, oh, let's do Camp Novi for Patreon. So every month there is a task that you do to receive a badge, and I'm going to mail you out a badge. So it's actually going to be Kindle that mails you out a badge, because you could try duct tape if you wish. I just used electrical tape because it was there. I probably would have used duct tape if it was there, but duct tape doesn't work on the back of the hardware for me. I know I see a million people use it, but I'm telling you right now, it lifts every time I turn a bag. So I don't use duct tape anymore, and I use electrical tape. I don't know. Every time I use duct tape to hide the purse feet rivets, or it lifts up. So I have a tendency of not using it anymore unless I'm playing with somebody. Yeah, like me and Hope, we do thumb wars, but then like we like duct tape our pinky fingers together so that we can't lift it up. It's weird. We have a very complicated relationship. So, I generally don't use duct tape too often. But so that's the bag, and that was how I came up with doing Camp Novi, because I keep getting messages, can you show me how to do a braided handle? Can you show me how to do like a welted pocket? Can you show me how to do a hidden zipper pocket on the exterior and also the interior? So every month, there'll be a new task. And from the people on Patreon that don't have social media, they can always send me, as long as you send me a picture showing that you complete the assignment, then I will mail you out a badge. So the first thing we're going to be making this month, I need to draw it up this weekend so that way I can give it to you guys for next week, is the sash for Camp Novi. It's about to be on. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I would definitely do an unboxing. I will do an unboxing, but I'll probably do one up it. I'll probably show you when I buy it and like in the back of the trunk, like. So yeah, today I have a few things I need to do. I need to do some like clerical stuff, and then I'm going to sew a bag, and then I have to do all kinds of crazy stuff with my kids. And I'm also going to be talking to people on Patreon at 10 o'clock this morning, so we can go over everything that entails with Camp Novi. And we're doing Zaya bag from Toby Style this month for our modification and like our sew along through a new designer. So I'm really excited for this one. I love that. I love Zaya. Zaya comes together really easy. It looks a lot more complicated than what it really is, and it's a beautiful bag. And I love supporting all these different designers, and Toby she's magical. She's a very nice, humble person, and just so kind and so sweet and so generous. Happy New Year Eve. So yeah, I'm telling Arnetta, finish this bag. I think this is this. I feel like this bag is a good bag that would sell. I do love, I do love that you put me in a room bored, and I'm like, guess what? Look what I can do. And it's really soft. This bag, what I liked about it is that it didn't need any interfacing. Since there was no interfacing whatsoever. I did add some Decaville Light here just to give it a nice firmer bottom. But yeah, I would do, if I was to modify this again, I would put an invisible magnet here, and or a visible bar magnet, because they have bars here, and then you have it a visible here where like you can't see it, you just see the fabric, and it's a strong enough magnet. But because how the flap is angled, it's not going to just like pop up. That's the beauty of it, because it's going to try to stay closed and be heavier on the side that's lower to the bag. I definitely love the accent pieces. Jess also came up with a really cool way on doing this part. I think I'm going to use this in future endeavors. I never thought about putting in side strap connectors like that before. And it was a very neat and clean finish. So I really, really like it. Alrighty, peoples. I'm going to hop off, make myself a coffee, do my clerical work, and then get to sewing. I might hop on to that Sew Nova later on when I'm sewing. I don't know. I might. That pattern is from Sally Tomato. It's from the New Year's Bash. I don't know if it's going to be available to the public. It's called the Veronica. You might be able to get it if you buy the kit for it. It's called the Veronica. But all the modifications I did are not a part of it. Like this name, the facing here is not a part of it. There's no zipper pocket in the inside. The slip pocket does not have the edge. And look how clean this is. Look, watch. What? I love it when it's like nice and clean. So let's see. Okay. I'm not too sure what the joke was. Hope to it. Sorry. So yeah, that, go to Sally Tomatoes for that, and that is it, my beautiful friends. I will see you tomorrow. If you're a part of Patreon, I will be on exactly at 10 a.m. So I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye.